There was just one spring league game, and then out of nowhere, this big university out of the Philippines comes to watch me in Ateneo. And I think it was like, wow, I could actually play Pro 2 overseas if I wanted to, kind of continue that, but also that my name is being heard almost like in the other side of the world. I'd definitely love to continue playing basketball after college, playing in the Philippines or wherever it takes me. And yeah, playing for the national team, I think that'd be amazing.
6'8", senior number 35,
JT Tan. I'm at Rolling Hills Prep and a power forward / center.
It was kind of funny growing up, just with my mom. She would be the ones at all my games, so they would never think I was Asian. They would always think, oh, white kid first. So it's definitely one of those, just being able to bring my background, my cultural background into the game, being able to inspire even little kids at little camps, oh, he's also Asian, so maybe I could play this better level. But yeah, it's a good feeling just to be able to say I'm kind of making a difference with the Asian community. Well, it was definitely very good to just watch the success of that school just go up, especially with Coach Katani, a man who's almost probably been to almost every championship, been to almost every tournament you could think of. Just a man who has the blueprints to everything. So being able to have him as a coach, I think that was one of the best things we had. And just with everyone like Chris and everyone that came with us, just being able to set almost a foundation for Rolling Hills Prep, just to give people let people know who Rolling Hills Prep is, this small little school out of San Pedro who's actually playing in big competition, beating big name schools now. After middle of my 9th grade year, when I got my first college letter, I think that was really what pushed me to just want to continue and try to play college basketball. And then I think it was until my summer between my junior and senior year when I got my first scholarship. And at that point, it's wow, I'm actually going to be able to do this. And so that's just where I kept pushing and pushing to get as many as I could, so I would be able to have options and be able to succeed later in life too.
Starting in high school, being part Filipino, I'm actually very popular in the Philippines. Just from my dad posting our games, so all of a sudden I get these random highlights from the Philippines, and also getting calls from national Philippine teams. So just being able to represent the Philippines.
There was just one spring league game, and then out of nowhere, this big university out of the Philippines comes to watch me in Ateneo. And I think it was wow, I could actually play Pro 2 overseas if I wanted to, kind of continue that, but also that my name is being heard almost in the other side of the world. So it was definitely a pretty good feeling, and just with the help of I'm pretty sure a lot of people probably don't know of fil-am Nation yet, but with those guys, they were definitely there. They were always checking in on me, always talking to me. Coach Chris, yeah, he's definitely the guy to be if you're trying to go back to the Philippines, but he's just been there ever since, just keeping up with me, just talking to me. Played in a few of his, played in a camp of his, which actually I got to play amongst a bunch of other Filipino Americans. So I think it was a good thing to be recognized, starting to get recognized all over the place now. Yeah, it's been great feeling all the love from fil-am Nation with their support, or even the Asian community, the Asian ball community. I think it was one of my last Asian ball games, and next thing I hear is that, oh, I'm gonna be watching you on TV. It's just it's a great feeling to have that support, back home, especially not just family but friends and all that. It's definitely a good feeling just knowing that a current NBA player went to the school that I'm at, and just the feeling of even he was able to make the tournament. So we're able to make the tournament. Well, we just have to put in the work he did, put in maybe even more work than he did just to make it. Yeah, I'd love to see us make it all the way, make it to March Madness. Lehigh hasn't been there in a few years now, so it'd be great to just have that feeling that we're able to put Lehigh put its name back on the tournament. I'd definitely love to continue playing basketball after college, playing in the Philippines or wherever it takes me. And yeah, playing for the national team, I think that'd be amazing. But it's definitely, as of right now, I'm not really too focused on that. For me, it's school and Lehigh basketball. But if I would be able to play pro, then I would take that opportunity. Just say for all the Asian Americans out there, just if you're watching this, just keep working, put in them extra hours, and you'll be surprised where it can take you.